Good morning, and welcome to beautiful, beautiful Barbados and our first official vlog for this week. Good morning to each and every one of you all. I hope you all are seeing that sun just between the two crosses, almost just slightly right of the center. It's starting to come up there. Beautiful, beautiful morning weather conditions. Absolutely ultimate. Only thing is we do not have a fully charged phone. I've been sabotaged, but I will talk a little bit more about that later on. But what I'd like to do right now, as we're watching this beautiful sunrise and the promises of a new day, it's our Serenity prayer. Those who would like to join us, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments. Just remember, this is a prayer for peace, direction, calmness, guidance, and understanding of what we are responsible for. So here we go now. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Conditions today, absolutely perfect out here. Last time we were out here, we had a lot of wind blow and stuff. We're using no microphone, additional microphones this morning, coming naturally. Want to show you why we always say that the beauty surrounds us, even at sunrise. You don't have to look to the east. Have a look at the reflections and the glows in Congor Bay this morning. Just beautiful, beautiful all across the reef there, as you can see. It is low tide. We have ultimate conditions this morning. As I said before, unfortunately, the batteries on the phone have not been charged properly because I have been sabotaged. I have some breaking news, and that is that I had to put the co-star under house arrest again because she's misbehaving. I did not even realize that she had taught me so much at 𝐸𝐸 community last time when she had the gimbal. So last night she was laughing at me and said, "Oh, you haven't watched the 𝐸𝐸 community yet?" I said, "No, I have not." She said, "Oh, okay, no problem, don't watch it." Well, you know what that means. Watch it. So I did just that, and I heard how she was bad talking me and scheming with all of the troublesome ones. So I decided I would take care of her this morning and put her under house arrest, so she is not with me. I did leave her phone with her, and I hope that she didn't charge her phone last night either, because when I went to sleep last night after telling her she was going under house arrest, I saw her fumbling around and stuff, but I never thought that she was stooped so low as to unplug my cell phone. And this morning I saw 25%. I said, "Oh my goodness, how am I going to vlog this morning with 25%? And she did not even bat an eye. She looked at me and she just did not even smile. Nothing. No acknowledgement of her guilt. No acknowledgement of accomplishment. Just a bland look on her face. But anyhow, don't worry about it. Co-star, you don't worry. Everything will be fine. You just behave yourself. You go through the finer tuning that I'm working on you, and then we'll be fine. I see it online though. So don't come on here and bad talk me now, because you know what happened. More an extended house arrest. Good morning to everyone that always says that she gives no trouble. I guess by now you know that is not true. I guess you all will realize that she picks on me all the time. But don't worry about it. It's all through love, I am sure. Beautiful conditions. We have some tropical systems up to the northeast of the island. One tropical storm, another one's developing. Going to be a very interesting week, swell-wise, I would think. We should have some amazing swells coming up this week. Hopefully. We see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't come too close to do too much damage on the coastline. What I can do now is I'm going to start here, and I'm going to end here, and I'm going to let you take in all of this beautiful, beautiful stuff. Maurice, I'm not whining. I put her under house arrest. She's the one who's whining. Here we go. Circle of love. As she's not here today to poke, prod, or interfere with me, I will let you all watch it. Here we go. We breaking this silence right now. Get out your cameras, get out your cameras, get out your cameras. Beautiful. Well, I tried to make it wrong, but she came on here with a lot of talk, and again disturbed me. I cannot believe that someone would stoop so low that they would unplug my phone so you would not get this broadcast today. So, family, every cutout at some stage again, blame it on her. You know, I never cast the blame at anyone at all, but we blamed it on her this morning for sure, because I know that she had to unplug this. I do not go to sleep and forget to charge my phone. Anyhow, we have 50%. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get the photos I'd wanted to catch at, in the low tide that we're going to be experiencing now. In case you do not know where we are overlooking the Congor Bay, which is up by Bath in St. John. All the beautiful ridges above here, Hacton's Cliff, we have the monkey jump, etc. They're down below St. John's Church, so you wouldn't actually see them from here. What you are seeing are some sections that are overlooking from up further to the east of St. John's Church. Beautiful ridges. St. John's Church in that general area there, just in about the center of the screen, slightly above center of screen. These three crosses, I have asked some extremely knowledgeable tour guides and some people that I have to definitely say are extremely gifted with the wisdom of this island, and we have not actually come up with the true reason for them, but we do see three crosses. We do know what that symbolizes. This morning we watched the rising sun, so we do know that the pain and suffering that went through for us to be able to do that this morning, especially reflected here in these three crosses. Beautiful pink skies to the east. I'm only sorry that I did put her under house arrest this morning, because the photos out here today would be breathtaking. We're going to descend the hills today. Last time I came up here, I did it in a run for you to see that I do not get wind blown or anything like that, because I am extremely fit. As you all may not know, I am the Olympian, and not only am I the Olympian, but I am the most handsome man in this world. I even took off my hat this morning. You can see my beautifully shaven head and how amazing I look. I'm going to put myself at all different angles of the sun here. So Joy, try and catch your sign. Good this morning, yeah. So I can let you all see this beautiful 360 here. I'll let you all realize how lovely the glows are in different directions and how amazing I look no matter which way you turn the camera. Don't mind the background scenery, it's irrelevant. If that's blurred, that's not important. The important part is that you're seeing this amazing gift here. This man that is just stunning. The most trained, highly trained and accomplished Olympian that ever was. I hold the gold medal in every single event that you can think of, no matter what it is. Even if you don't think of it and you've never heard it before, I have the gold medal in that. That's how gifted I am. So we're just going to continue 360. I am not stopping yet. This is a payback to my co-star. Co-star, I am going to take that phone from you. I see a lot of comments here. You're lucky it's stuck. All I'm seeing is talk. And I haven't seen anything since. So I'm assuming you have stopped talking. And I'm sure everybody else is saying to you, man, listen, leave the boy alone. Huh? I hope so. Because you all need to understand, I do not cause the problems. The problems are created by her. Beautiful. Look at the rays in the lower section. Don't know if you can see the resolution. But anyhow, enough of that. We're going to descend in now. We've seen the sunrise. It's absolutely beautiful. But this is what I ran up last time. I did so quickly that people did not realize that I was down by the ocean when I started. And when I got to the top of the hill, I said, wait, you were standing 3/4 way up the hill, Nicholas. I said, no, I was actually down the very bottom. I said, well, you are a true gifted Olympian for true. Alright, so you don't want to walk these areas when they're wet? Well, I guess you could. If you like adventure, slip sliding away. 1 step forward, 2 step back. You would remember that old clip, so that was something that would happen if you come out here when it's raining. Lots of clay. You can see it in the redness of the actual soil itself. So you got to be careful out here. Even be careful when it's dry, because obviously this is going to become very powdery as well. Clay, and got a little bit of chalk as well in it. But we're going to be descending down. I have driven down here a couple of times, not going to drive down here the war wagon today. Do not want to come down here this morning and drive down this section. I want to walk it with you, so you all can hear I do not puff going down, and I don't puff going up, which you already have witnesses of. You can go back and have a look at our vlogs on YouTube. Just put in Bath Beach or Congor Bay. Sure, you'll find it there. But look at the reflections and glows. Mary, I'm definitely thinking of you right now, so enjoy that. Low tide out here this morning, breathtaking, absolutely beautiful. All the reef that we would not normally see, all exposed. A little bit more of that. Low tide is around 7:41, I think it was, somewhere in that time frame. I can't remember the exact way that the numbers were representing. I know it started with a 7. The rest of it could be 1-4 or 4-1 or 3-4. Just do not worry about it. It's after 7 o'clock. So we're going to walk into the low tide this morning. We're going to make our way from here up to Bath Beach. Just to the western end of Bath Beach. That's where we were stopping this morning. But we have a lot to see between here and there. Another person that comes to mind this morning is our deputy. I remember I brought him along this route here. Poor fella. When we got back down here, I almost had to put a rope on him to help him up the hills. Because as you would understand, this is a pretty steep hill. Just to give you an understanding of what it looks like. Can you appreciate that I ran up this hill? I mean, seriously, jumps and leaps to get up this hill, your last thing. And as you can see, I don't want to show you the angle of it from here. I'll make it a little more dramatic for those that like to see it more dramatic. There you go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. To everyone that we met the other night at One Love Bar, TML One Love Bar, man, it's great to have you on board. Hope you're watching this morning, seeing the other side of Barbados besides the party side. Because the natural side of Barbados is just stunning. You really need to be seeing over here as well. Remember, if you're coming to Barbados in near months and you are, I would never say like me, because you would never be as fit as me. But if you are semi-fit, or if you even are fit in your category, which is only partially fit in mine, you would be able to come down here and enjoy this. Bring your hikers with you. 4x4s are a must if you want to do some off-road walking in Barbados. I know that 2x2s are used sometimes by people and have it, you know, it can get through okay. But however, when you start to hit the coral areas and areas that are very, very slippery, you're going to need those 4x4 tractions for sure. So I recommend, if you don't have 4x4s, go and purchase a good pair and bring them down with you. I definitely recommend a mid-cut and not a normal low shoe, because you want the ankle support to protect you from ankle roll and stuff in these areas, and also protect your ankles in case you do slip and go down between two rocks or something. You don't want to do any damage to yourself. So I definitely recommend getting some mid-cuts. Some people like high cuts. I like the flexibility of the mid-cut. So that's what I recommend at this stage of the game. Although we did not have any rain, I will tell you this sour grass here has some dew on it. And it's very, very lush, as you can see. This, again, would be like skating on ice. So you've got to be real careful when you step on this grass coming down here. If you're going down a real steep bank in Barbados and you're on grass area, appreciate that you will probably slip. So keep that hand free to protect you. Remember, we want you to come and enjoy out here. If you have a staff, that might even be better for you, better suited, just to give you a little stability. Of course, I do not need that because I have such an amazing, amazing balance skill. As you all would know, I do not talk much about myself, but there are a couple of things I like to just mention. One is that I am the most handsome man in the world. Two is that obviously I am, go along with handsome, would obviously go along with amazing, obviously amazing person in the world. I saw Nikita come on here this morning, aka Simone. I saw her trying to get in my good books and Jeanette's good books for Thursday, but there are no good books here. So any of you are on the island, remember we will not be vlogging tomorrow, but we do have a scheduled, not scheduled, but we do a vlog of Q in the community on Thursday afternoon. So come and join us. It's at Rascals Beach Bar. Give you a little bit more information on that sometime later in the week, and maybe give you a little preliminary view of it. But as you're enjoying this amazing view, I know you don't want to see the scenery in front of me with all the perfect little swells and the glassed off conditions and the glows all over and the reef coming up, and it's just absolutely perfect. But right now you ought to see the other perfect view. So all right, I'll give it just for a little bit. Here we go. So as you can see, I am way better looking and definitely more appealing to look at this time of morning than this view here. This is stunning. Now we have done many walks in Barbados. So we have done a couple of areas, or blackout areas we like to call them. That's going around the base of this hill here. The actual cell tower is above. You may have seen it when we did our 360 in the very beginning, or our circle of love, which was almost there. We did like 270 of it or something without talking. So as you get around in that dip area there, around by that coconut tree you're seeing in the ledge, it goes into blackout until you get down into Martin's Bay. So that's why we have not done any in that area, but we have certainly done photos for you, and we've done some other videos in between here and there as well. So we will do that again coming up in the near future. I'm going to take some of our Spice Girls on this walk. So any of you all Spice Girls that are ready for this kind of terrain, please get your 4x4s out, get your bottled water, and get yourself fitter than you presently are. Because remember, when we come down this hill, we have to go back up, and I do not want to have to pull all 5 of you all up this hill, or 6 of you all. People, this is what you got to call beautiful. I'm going to use some natural filtering here, this little coconut tree, let you enjoy a little bit of the scenery. I'm going to give you 20 seconds here to enjoy this view. We got so much more to come for you. As I said before, if we get cut out this morning, it's because of my vindictive and saboteur, my co-star, of course, I'm talking about. So she unplugged the phone this morning. It would be her fault. So get your blame ready for her. And if you all are on here right now, I mean, if you're on later, you can still drop comments. But please let her know what you all think about her for doing what she has done to you all, because it's a good thing I realized it this morning. A good thing I have a backup battery pack. So I was able to charge on the way over. If not, you won't be seeing anything this morning except for me singing good morning to you all and morning has broken. But then again, look at what I've deprived you of. Do not hold that against me. I know you all want to hear me sing for sure. TML, going back to that, I had to say best office function that I have been to so far. I would actually put myself out in a limb and say it's usually royal we. It is the best office function that we have been to. Jeanette girl, you see I used all your words this morning. Alright, we're gonna be taking in that in a couple of minutes. But before we do that, we're gonna go and take in this here. There are many tracks out here. This is a hiker's paradise. They have numerous trails, the Bath Beach House. They do hiking, kayaking, and all kinds of stuff down there. So you can get in contact with those guys over there and see what they're offering. But these are the types of terrains that you can come and enjoy yourself. As I said, there are many different footpaths and stuff that go through here. Hopefully we will not get any interruptions of signal today. It's usually very good in this area. 20 seconds. Breathe this in, people. If you're kind of Barbados, if you want to see this kind of stuff for yourself, trust me, what you are seeing here on this camera right now on your screens is nothing, because you're not feeling, you may be experiencing the ambience and serenity because of my amazing, calming and smooth and silky voice. However, to be actually down here and experience this here is a wow moment. Here we go. Don't know if I was 20 seconds. I just feel like talking again. So if I'm talking, I need to walk. I got to get rid of the energy this morning, because I was so upset this morning when I saw that the phone was not charged. You know, and anyway, I went to her and she gave me no expression whatsoever. I said, well, I don't waste my time talking to her this morning. I will deal with her when I go back home. But she's under house arrest. If you're missing her, that is the reason why she created the problem for herself. All right, so last time we did down here, we started in Bath. We worked our way back in this direction here and up over the hill. I want to let you see some little beautiful little lookout points. So now, as I told you before, it's the photographer's paradise. You want to come down in here though early morning, because down in here it gets extremely hot. As the day goes on, it gets very humid. So I would recommend, if you're doing a walk, and I walk with sun in your back, it's lovely to walk into the sunrise. However, if you're walking into the sunrise, you can't see too much. You're just blinded all the way through. We're going to bring you right down here and let you have a look at this lovely little beach down in here as well. This is Congor Bay, by the way. As I said, we're in St. John. Wow, photographic treasures everywhere. I don't know, man. I don't know how I could leave home without our second phone as well. Like I said, radio put that in my pocket. But as I told you, I did not leave home this morning happy. I left home quite miserable, especially when I left home. I heard this wicked laughter in the background. I thought maybe I would have heard some crying and stuff because I had banned her from coming out this morning. But no, she just gave me that really wicked. But look at this, people. Enjoy some more of this. These are the benefits of low tide. Look at the outside reef on just over there, the point itself. Just beautiful. It's not fully low yet. I mean, fully low. It has not receded completely yet, so it is not a full tide. True full tide. It's still about an hour out. But look at how beautiful this is. Wow, top stunning. Even this 𝗣𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗘 tree here looks absolutely beautiful. You can see a lot of these down in the water. A lot of erosion in this area. All right, so we're going to back up. We got a lot more to show you. I don't want to walk down the hill and lose all back. Oh my gosh, look. Good morning, hikers. How are you all? All right, so as you see, three ladies here making their way down, dressed in some real heavy duty gear. But then again, I know they don't have the kind of, you know, Kevlar suit that I have been born with. So I can handle all this bush and stuff in my baggies and no shirt on. As you'll see, a lot of people have on long sleeve shirts and stuff, but they're starting at the right time. Actually, maybe a little late if they're doing the whole train line down. So we'll see how that goes. Don't know if you'll see anyone else this morning, but if we do, we shall shout them up. Alright, let's make our way back over here. If you all see any amazing slips and stuff, it's not that I'm falling, it's because I'm doing some cartwheels and I'm doing some backflips and forward flips. I will be doing some forward limbo in a few minutes time. If you all do not know, yes, I also have standard gold medal in limbo and also the forward limbo, which is a new technique which is being utilized by us here in the EMC. But beautiful hills, that's where we just came from. Nice road. You can drive down here if you have a beast. If you come down here when it's wet, I don't mind what beast you have, you will not be leaving down here on the natural causes. You will be pulled out and charged a fortune. So do not come down here in your hired vehicle, which may be a 4x4, but it will have its differential unlocked, so you will not have true grip. So do not fool around. Down here is very, very serious. I wouldn't recommend driving down here anyhow, because you don't really want to get stuck on this side of the hill. Beautiful footpaths. Last time we came through here certainly was not as well trodden as this here, so it would mean that we've had a lot of hikers come through here recently in the summer months. As you can appreciate, our schools go on a very long vacation for summer, and a lot of them go into community groups and stuff and do a lot of hiking. Very well traveled route this morning. It's definitely not usually this clean and this clear. I don't know if it's actually being cut back for a purpose. It may have been weed whacked in this area. Yeah, you definitely see some weed whacking that's going on here. This is not normal tracking, so there must be something official going on or to be going on. We'll let you know if you hear anything about that there. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful terrain. We did say we were going to bring you into the natural beauty of Barbados this morning. This is the type of terrain that you can come in and explore on. We're just going to stay on a pretty well trodden path. We're going to bring you the beauty that we're going to experience as we're walking through here. However, yeah, all this bush is being cut back. Last thing came on, we were doing for limbo here. Shame, shame, shame. No, I cannot demonstrate my amazing skills on that. This is also a very slippery area. You can see dry or wet. You've got to be careful down here. There's a good little drop off. So just be wary if you're coming down. As I said before, I don't have to fear that because I am so gifted. I also have a gold medal in the rebounding category. So I purposely throw myself on the ground and get up as quick as I can. That was to get the gold medal. People thought that I had tripped. No, I did not trip. It was a planned fall and a planned rebound. How you can get the gold medal if you make a trip and a mistake? No, not at all. This path, very different to last time. I actually like the more rustic, just a little footpath and stuff, but it has been cut back obviously for larger groups and stuff that have been going on. As I said before, I don't know if this is the hiking association that did this, or if it is the folks Zari and them from up at the Bath Beach House. I'm not sure if they have done it or whoever's done it, but it has been cut back nicely for your convenience, of course. Look how beautiful this is. Alright, 20 seconds. You gotta take in this kind of beauty. You can't rush this. I give you one as you go another 100 yards or so. I give you one for the other direction, but enjoy these kind of little coves and stuff. We're not gonna be stationary. We will be moving around. Here we go. Jeez, look at how that low tide is going to wake this place up. Alright, we're going to continue a little further. Alright, so again, if you're starting on this walk, want to go this walk, I recommend you find a person who also has a car. Besides yourself, don't find a person who has a car and come down here with them by yourself. You need two cars. That's because it's not a loop hike really, unless you design it that way, but then you make it shorter. Drop one car down in 𝗏𝗏𝗲, bring the other one up to Bath, and then walk down to the car and then work your way back up again. You really want to take in this here, and I would say from here to 𝗏𝗏𝗲 would be the really good walk. That would take you through Martins Bay, Glenburnie, and then Foster Hall, and then down into actual Tent Bay itself. That's something that you really should take in if you can. It is an amazing walk along these cliffs out here. Absolutely stunning scenery, natural, no construction in these areas unless you hit places like Martins Bay and some of those other areas, but in general, no construction, nothing commercial in these areas. Look at how beautiful this is though. Chiwi. If you want to experience this, remember, bring your 4x4s. If you want to experience this coming season, give us a call. Let us get a group together. Maybe come and walk this area. Let me see if we can throw a couple of you all into the water or something. Give us a call. Yes, we're taking reservations now. We also have our disclaimer boards all ready for you. I've been leaving my co-star do all that kind of stuff. She's doing all the nitty-gritty work while I do all this hard, strenuous stuff. But look at this here, man. Chibi. Just beautiful. Miss Kier, I know right now you would say, man, Nicholas, I want to be here. I want to be there. Yep, so get yourself ready. Don't come huffing and puffing. This is a long one. We're going to be giving you a hard time. We're carrying you up in the fitness level, as you would know. You are in training. You're also, well, I can't really say in training for lying because you've got that perfected. That's obvious. You won't see any of this here at the higher tide. This is something you need to be taking in at low tide. So if you can time it. Remember, here you don't really need a tide for the actual hike because you can make it right along the actual cliff area on the dry. However, to get to see these kind of rocks and these kind of displays of natural beauty, you definitely need to have, you know, come out here and enjoy it with 4x4s and come early in the morning and make it for low tide for sure. Don't look for help from Mr. Giddens. Because he carries the title of billionaire, it does not mean he spends, it means he only hoards. So last time that she was on house arrest, he wanted to pay $1. $1, you know, I mean, the insult alone made her house arrest more extended. So I'm going to read these comments when I get home and see if I need to put her under longer house arrest, because he makes it bad for her by insulting my pocket with $1 bill. So do not look for him to pay money, and Mr. Billionaire, keep your money or spend it, but don't come in here pretending you're spending it and keeping it at the same time. It's one or the other, sir. Beautiful terrain. We're going to give you some more views, don't worry. Our morning is now starting. It is beautiful. Again, I don't know how long we get through. We should get through okay with the vlog, but I don't think I'll be able to bring you any stunning photography this morning, and unfortunately I left my co-star at home. But no, actually I didn't leave her at home. House arrest, right terminology please. She didn't even make coffee for me this morning. I tell you, man, I feel so ashamed this morning. This is what I gotta call the double side of correction. Correction is that I'm giving her time off to think of what she said at Q&A community on Thursday, and then the sufferation that I get because I have done so. So we're gonna double-sided sword, right? Tons of tracks leading all up through here. Sometimes you'll see fluorescent markers and stuff, all different types of tracks going up into hills. However, we're going to stay, as I said, on the main track so we can bring you all this stunning cliffal beauty as we're going along this area. This is what you're going to call stunning. Again, down here, humid this morning. No wind for the next 2 days because we have another tropical system that's developing to the east of the island. Projections are that it will go north again of the Caribbean islands, but we'll see how that goes because it has drifted quite a bit more to the west than they had originally projected. That is because it has not really intensified as quickly as I think they thought, but we'll see what happens with that. Either which way, we should see some impressive surf and stuff in the latter part of this week, and conditions for all of us, the island, baking. If you don't need to go in a sauna, if you're in Barbados, come on Barbados Beach and we're going to give you sea spray sauna. Alright, so I'm going to go right on this edge because I want to show you this here. We're going to give you a 180 of nothing but sheer beauty. Iron, it's good to see you on board again, brother. I know you're probably on every day and I don't see you, but forgive me. So Nicole, I see you talking a lot about naked eyes. Alright, so everyone be wary. Here we go. We're going to be giving you this beautiful 180. No, as I said before, let me make sure I give you a full 180 before somebody comes on and says, Nicholas, that is not a 180. So here we go. And we should call that the dipping 180 joy. Another category for us. It is great. I can take a little further out here though. She's on. I can't walk way. We'll go a little further out here. A little bit slippery. Again, if you all see these kind of growths underfoot, remember these are very pulpy. If you step on these, it is like stepping on a banana. So be very careful. You do not want to be falling down in here. Remember, the only way to get out of down in here is to get lifted out. If you fall and hurt yourself, there is no crawling out of here. So be very, very careful. If you're not graced with the Olympic skills that I am, exercise maximum caution. I'm going to take you on to this little point here because I want to show you how lovely out here is. No sargassum really, just the remnants of it. Just stunning. So here we go. This is a 20-second shot for sure. Breathe in your Serenity. Hold on a minute though, hold on. Before you do that there, let us make sure that you do this right. Now remember, we are very democratic. We are very, very much about giving this evenly to everyone. Sharing and sending love all over to everyone. So here we go. This first breath is for you. This second one is for me. This third one is for myself. This fourth one is for I. And this fifth one is going to be for the house arrested co-star. Anyhow, that was it. That covers that. That was perfect. See how fair I am? I'm fair, fair, fair. Alright, so example of weaker matter getting eaten out. We see that all the time in the rocks, but how many times you see these little beautiful holes around the place? That would just show you how coral is not solid right through all over. The weaker matter will be eaten out for the constant pounding and stuff of the seas and the weathering, etc. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful little scenery. So bring your cameras and come and join us down here if you would like one day. We can arrange a big group. That's not a problem, as I said before. It's easy. The more people that are here, the more people that have the option of throwing in the water or rolling off of these cliffs. So come and join us. Safety first. I'll make sure not to fall myself, but I will be pushing you. So we're going off a little bit of rough terrain here, working our way back up. Remember, this is not areas that you really want to come when it's raining or when it's very wet. As you can appreciate, where we've just come through, you would probably not be able to come through if it was wet because of the amount of mud and stuff. Just to give you an understanding where we track out here, very close to the edge, right on the edge to bring you this beauty, but not in an area that's not safe or not in an unsafe way. We do it safely, but beautiful. I just love low tide anywhere in this island, but over here definitely, because a lot more reef area shows. Just beautiful and stunning. Back on track again. Can't get lost out here. This track is almost looking like a go-kart track. Sometimes you may also encounter motocross bikes coming through here, or bicycle riders as well. A lot of guys do come through here with their off-road bikes, so be careful down here if you hear something coming, step out the way. I don't know if any of them have electric motorcycles, because I know for sure that I step across in front of transport board buses all the time and do not realize they're there. I mean, who are they not to make some kind of noise when they see me? I mean, they know I'm going to be going everywhere to capture the beauty for you all. So give me a toot or a hoot and let me know you're there. Little bridges over all the drainage areas down in here. gabions as well used in this area. Try and save the land itself. We will show you hopefully some of the supports of the old train line that used to run through here. Remember, most of that will be running in the water now. We will see if we can find some metal spikes. Should be in this general area that we can show you. Beautiful though, absolutely stunning. This is why you got to call beautiful Barbados the real thing. Alright, so here's one of these spikes, and here are other ones as well. Right here. So these are what would have originally been where the train lines had been laid. You see this one here in front of us. You also see the other one there. There are quite a few of them sticking out in the water itself. We'll see if we can capture some more of them for you. But this gives you an understanding of how much land has gone from Barbados in the earlier days, because the train used to run through this general section here. So again, another example of why you should wear the right foot gear when you come into areas like this here. Now, nothing is really going to stop the sharp penetrations. I mean, even if you have really good hikers and you step on one, these little small metal spikes sticking up, at least it will ease the pressure that comes through. But you've got to be real careful. Get some proper hikers. Do not go in your shop and buy some, I wouldn't say cheap, I would say things that are looking or imitations of hikers, because you'll find yourself in trouble over terrain like that. We got some beautiful angles to come and show you again, just to show you where we're walking, where we have come from and where we're going. Just stunning. Conditions, the cell signal should be brilliant, because as you can see just behind these trees here in the center of the camera, that's the cell tower up there. So we should have some lovely signals and some really good definition this morning for you. Oh boy, I gotta cut this on the way back just to let you see it before I cut it down though. Next time you pass here, if it's not today, it will be all brown. I'll take care of that for you, don't worry. We are called, if they're gonna clear a path and they're gonna clear a hiker track, let's clear it properly. Oh my goodness, co-star, I hope you're okay. I really hope you're having a good time. Just also to show you all, popular belief is that you only find manchineel on the west coast of Barbados. Not so. This is a manchineel grove here. Please familiarize yourself with it. Familiarize yourself with these, what look like little apples. Do not put them in your mouth. Make sure you know what the manchineel tree looks like. Over here, none of them will have bands on them because over here is not a heavy populated area, or it's not a tourism belt. So you're supposed to know things like this here. If it is raining in this area, I mean raining, do not stand under a lot of these trees down here because a lot of them are manchineel. There are other types of trees as well. There's a lot of bush as well, but I wouldn't recommend standing under that either because I don't know what may come off those berries on you. See, great police, good morning. I have you in my thoughts right now. Beautiful. So please folks, if you're physically able to do this kind of stuff, I recommend doing it. If you've been to Barbados before, you've never done this here, you've only seen part of Barbados, you've not seen all of Barbados. Barbados has so much to offer. You'll see a lot more land slippage here since we came through last time. And you will see how many trees have felled over the times down here. You can see they've actually pulled out from their roots. They haven't just gone down or died because they're rotten. The actual root structure has given away. So all this area here is, as you can see, slipping. And this will happen. You'll also see all the rocks and the shoreline, as we talked about before, but we'll still mention it because there are a couple of new people that may be on here. And they need to hear my incredibly how to say, intellectually smart information. So this is, as you can see, all these rocks. This is because all of the terrain, all of the cliffside terrain around here is loose. There will be some coral heads that are mixed up in it, but majority of it is loose, and therefore the rocks that are in the clay and the mud and the silt, etc., along this cliff area here fall away, and the weaker matter will wash away, whether it be by rain or whether it be by the sea coming in and pounding it. So that's why you find a lot of these rocks here on these beaches, and that's because they're actually coming out of the cliff itself. Alright, I'm going to take you out on this little view here. We got to get out on this. So we're going to walk down. You see the areas we take to get to you. We want to share the beauty. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm steady underfoot. Actually, I'm better than that. I'm definitely rock solid underfoot. But you can see here what the terrain is made up like. So a lot of rain, a lot of big swells. All this will wash out, hence the rocky beaches on this side here. No, this is not the West Coast, Simon. Please leave me alone this morning. You're now interfering in my newfound passion. Alright, so here we go. Now, this is definitely a photo opportunity. I will stand here quietly. I will not say anything. I will try and give you 20 seconds if I don't feel like talking before. Here we go. You all can see how easily I can handle a silent moment, and that is because I do not have the person that continuously interferes with me and picks at me whenever I'm doing these silent turns. She is not here today. I noticed just how she even said she's doomed because the billionaire wants to increase his payout to me, his bail to me, to $2 US. Man, you insult me again, Mr. Billionaire. I keep her home again tomorrow because of what you said. So, Jeanette, you cannot really give or do not have the, actually I shouldn't say you don't have the power of a strike, because I guess you still do, because I left the phone with you. You should be striking Billionaire right now because he's insulting me and he has extended your stay. So everyone, You all can blame not seeing the co-star, or sorry, my co-star. I can't say she's yours, she's my co-star. You all can now understand why you will not be seeing her in the near future because of the billionaire's insults to my pocket. So there you go. That's the man to blame for this morning and for going on if you don't see her. So all of you all co-star lovers, you know what to do. Address him please accordingly. Alright, we make our way back up here again. Got some walking to do still. I'm not in a rush really. The only concern I have is the battery. But I think we're starting at 51%. I was able to get it to that. What a vindictive person. I mean, not only does she want me to suffer, but she doesn't want you all to enjoy this walk. Can you imagine someone trying to deprive you of this beautiful scenery this morning and this just serenity and peace? Man, you should be ashamed, man. You should be ashamed, Jeanette. Let me make sure that people who do not know who the co-star is, if you are an alien, or if you're now coming on the channel for the first time, please know the co-star, of course, is Jeanette, 2 N's. Be very, very careful how you spell her name. If you don't use 2 N's or 2 T's, you will most definitely be penalized with at least a strike or 2 dozen. She does not like anyone to mess up her name. You can ask 𝐷𝐸 Great Police. She has been on the suffering end of that before. Gosh, look at how beautiful this is. Woo! Looks as though I went and put that rock on top of there. I know you all know that I am capable of doing that, but I did not put that rock. Again, another example of how the weaker matter is being eaten out from around the actual solid coral itself, just remaining that rock on there. Beautiful. You all see the guys have some of their PVC tubing out there as well for fishing, so guys can be very adventurous. If you have a hard foot like our Bajan surfologist, our newfound Bajan surfologist, you'll be able to get out there and climb that there bare feet. But for me, I had on my 4x4s. Just stunning this morning. These low tides, exceptionally beautiful. Look at this, man. You would not be seeing this. Water would be rushing right up to the bank end if you were out here at high tide this morning, even although these swells are small. You can see the actual, over there you can see chalk in the cliff as well. That would remind you of like a miniature Pico Tenerife or Cove Bay cliffs. All that area, very, very slippery. However, it is accessible. You can hike right along those beautiful little beaches there, right along the actual coastline. The only place between Concept Bay and here, or Concept Bay and Basho, you have to walk inland would be in the Concept Bay area. Have to go through the hills to get back down into Bath. So I would recommend starting your actual hike from Bath. Although the Concept area is beautiful, Bath would be the spot to definitely start from, in my opinion. And as I said, make sure to start with sun in your back. Then you don't be walking into blinding situations. You can always look back when you want. If you're gifted like me, I have almost 360 degrees vision. I have a fish eye technology installed. Remember, I had a lot of work done on myself to make sure I was this amazing and skilled. It didn't all come naturally. Beautiful. Oh, as I said, beautiful. How about walking with me just for a few minutes, because I want to share my beauty. For those of you that have been putting in big comments across there saying, please Nick, turn the camera, turn the camera, turn the camera, I want to see you, 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 Nick, 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 Nick. I'm here, so rejoice at it. This is the vision you're having right now. I have treated you to the ultimate view, and I'll take you back on to the other one that's sort of like substandard. Here we go. Talked just now about the reinforced areas for the train road or train line that was used to run through here. This is just one of them. I have a beautiful photograph that I did with overexposure in this area here that casted all of the bright into dark and all these other areas into light. Absolutely stunning. You see all these sawed stone. This is what you see making up most of the big homes in Barbados. Actual coral stone that was sawed from the coral. This is a very, very strong area. This is where the railroad will come over. But you also see how it goes into an area that has lost all of the land. It just disappears. So all this area would have been solid railroad area that was coming through here, or railway tracks. Now people like Nicole would probably know of this, because she actually rode the railway when she told me the last time she went on is when she was 35. So Nicole will be able to tell you more about this here, if she can remember, because as you can appreciate, she rode this when she was 35. Her memory may not be as good as mine, but I'm sure she'll be able to tell you a little bit of information about that at some time in the future. This is a walk that I like to take the ladies on. However, as you can appreciate, it's a little bit lonely. So we would do that on a selected day. And we would not be telling you when we're coming down here. We would just appear and turn around and just surprise you. We did talk just now about different hiking tracks that have been marked around here. This is just another one. So if you're doing runs and stuff, a lot of stuff goes on down here. A lot of ecotourism. This is an area that you'll find most of it going on. Just beautiful. So that's a section you can go. I see the cloud ladies on. I'm glad you're not seeing any clouds at the moment. So enjoy your foliage. She's going to be miserable. Alright, so look. Clear representation of the land slippage in Barbados. So it would have come around in this general area here. I don't see metal outside, but from the angle of the actual support area over this bridge section, you can see this was the angle where it used to come from, but you can see all of this is gone. Beyond the other side of it, all that is gone as well. So another demonstration of the kind of slippage that's gone on here. One more time, all of these trees are just going very soon. These will not be here either. A lot of slippage in this section since I last came through here, which was like 4 months ago. We haven't done this, I think last time we did this here was in May, sometime around May. This actual section itself. I think we did the actual Bath Beach in June, but sometime in May. There are a lot of vantage points that you can go out to and do photos down here, or just take it in. You don't have to actually do photos. You can do like me. I have this amazing gift that I was given. It's called Flash Photography of the Eye. Get that right, Flash Photography of the Eye. If I blink my eyes, I capture the memory in forever. It does not fade. So I know you don't have that. You may have to buy a camera, but I can do that. I can stay in this cliff now, and I can show you some of the little viewpoints that we can take in from here, and I can do it in a flash. Hold on a minute, let me take my own picture. Just let me show you how it works, the technology, how it works. Yeah, you can't do it through the glasses because it sort of like makes it blur. So you go, oh, beautiful, captured for life. Lovely, look at this. So in the distance here again, center of camera, you can see another one. He supports the train line. That's where it used to go around into the Martins Bay area. But look how beautiful this is at low tide, people. Stunning. This is probably one of my favorite walks on the island. I've only done it, I think, with 1 or 2 people. Very few people have walked through here with me before. I have done it with groups of stuff later in the day, but I'm talking about early morning, like for the sunrise and stuff, and that's because of the seclusion and the loneliness of down in here. It's not somewhere that I would advocate that you come by yourself. I would bring a friend. I would definitely use this as a 4+. I wouldn't come down in here and you're your partner only. I would bring a couple of people with you. You know, you have to appreciate that I am sort of like very blessed to be able to walk these areas by myself, and that is because you know, usually I don't talk a lot. So if I am confronted by any situations, I would just keep really quiet, and that usually is a very good way of doing it, and not talking, which I do not talk much, as you all know. But on a serious note, this is not an area that you want to come and walk with you by yourself or with one person. I'm not saying something is going to happen. I'm just going to say that down here is very dense and very secluded and very lonely, especially before the daylight hours, which we have done quite a few times as well. Alright, back onto the track again for you. Just want to show you a couple of spots. That was a Ford Limbo experience there. You all did not see it, unfortunately, but I didn't want to turn the camera on me because I want to show you this other stuff for now, and also tease you a little bit because you're not seeing me as much as you would like to. So this is one of the reasons why I mentioned going back into the sun for this same thing we're walking through now, but for our purposes it is fine this morning. Later on in the daytime out here it's going to be very hot. If you're coming on this way, again, no shops on the coastline here until you get to Martins Bay, and they're probably not open that early in the morning, so walk with a couple of bottles of water, small bottles preferably, so when you know, you can just distribute the weight around rather than one heavy bottle. I would say 1 or 2 little bottles. And as you can see, unfortunately we have a lot of that bush out here. It grows wild out here because I haven't been able to get my maintenance crew into this section recently, but we shall be trimming this back. I don't know if you saw the great work that was done on the beach at Dover. They have removed them in front of the lifeguard hut. The reasons for removing them though, seriously, I mean, I'm sure there are other ways to keep it tidy. I'm sure there are other ways to manage the people that are dropping litter in there. You have webcams and stuff. I don't really think you need to take down trees for those reasons. If you told me it's because the lifeguards needed clear vision of the beach and stuff, that's a different story. But the ones I've heard so far, I don't think are very valid. I think there are other reasons and other ways you could do it rather than destroy that beauty over there. And I'm only saying beauty because you all already know the little tasteless, not good for you berries go from green to reds to purples, and then you can eat them when they're purple. Do not eat them when they're green. I said the other day that the way to eat sea grape is eat them when they're green, and then some people wrote me and told me, "Man, you told me eat green sea grape, that was disgusting." I said, well brother, the only difference between that and if you were to eat them when they're ripe is the color. That's all. Could it still taste disgusting anyhow. So I just want to let you know though, you should really eat them when they're purple. So, whoa, my co-star says, well, how he can be laughing at himself. But if I don't laugh at myself, who's going to laugh at me? I have to be able to laugh at myself. You making sport? Nice cutback work though. I must say they did a lot of stuff down here. I really would like to know what it was about. I don't know if it's the hiking association, as I said, or if it's a special run or something that's going through here, but they've done a lot of work. The only thing is that all the mud is exposed now, so you're going to be slipping quite a bit. Even with the dew that we're having over here, it can be a little bit treacherous of a walk for sure. Alright, just to show you where we're coming from again, show you why I'm saying to you, do not come down here by yourself. I would not recommend it. Remember, you're not an Olympian. I am the Olympian, so I can come down here myself. Good morning, Mr. Conductor. I'm so glad to see that you know how to wake up early on the morning. You would obviously have to be traveling somewhere that's 6 hours ahead, because I know there's no way you wake up till midday, because I know what's going on there. But as I told you before, do not wear spikes in your sandals. Please get a proper pair of hiking shoes. You're so cheap. Woo, look at this build up of sand. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful build up of sand. Also no sargassum. Stunning. Let me see if I can do something here. I think I can still see cell tower, so let us go and see this here a little closer. I would really backflip down here, you know. I'm sick and tired of walking down the easy paths. I would do a backflip, but I will wait till I get a little further over, and then I will do that for you so you can see. I want to make sure you all are witness to the fact when I do it. But do remember, I have a gimbal, so it's a little bit difficult to see the backflips and stuff and all the acrobatics that I pull going through. Good morning, how are you going, brother? Alright, man, beautiful clean back this morning. Alright, have a good walk, huh? Okay. Cool, man, thanks, man. Alright, so you see quite a few hikers out this morning. We're going to go down here. Hopefully I don't lose the signal. If I lose the signal, don't worry. We'll come back up quickly and try and get it back again. But it should be okay. I want to show you what down here looks like. This is so beautiful, the sand. Absolutely lovely catchment of sand going on here. Again, be careful down here, please. Look, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to give you an understanding of the kind of cliffs are down here. It's all loose. If you come down here and you are not careful, you're going to end up really introducing parts of the flora. Not a pleasant experience on this coral for sure. If you're like the billionaire and you're cheap, and you buy one pair of pants that's supposed to last you for 40 years and then dye it every week to make people feel you bought a different pair of pants, well, you'll be in trouble because you'll get them all chewed up by this coral for sure. Alright, we're going beachside. We have not brought you beachside because we have not had a low tide this beautiful for a very long time. So we're going to carry you on the beach side. Also, you can see the other impressive me, which is almost as beautiful, not as defined, but as you can see, strikingly handsome and amazingly gifted with an athletic build for sure. And this is what I want to treat you to. This is low tide. So this is why you need to come over here. Not only is it low tide, but this sand has built beautifully. It's actually coming here lovely. A lot of little rocks and stuff on the beach. We've explained to you why already. But look at all this beautiful coral out here. Now this is a treat. I have never brought you down on this section before. I should say we, because we go together. And even although people are not here, I'm going to use the royal we. That'll be me, myself, and I, and others. Obviously not the co-star today because of her bad attitude. So don't mind about that. We can give her a break. Not a break as in cut her penalty short. Just a break because we won't talk about her as much today as we should be. She behaved extremely well on Sunday night at the office function. I mean, really well, like an ambassador. The only thing is that I did not realize it was a cover-up because of what she'd done on Thursday, and she was obviously living in regret, and she was trying to mama guy me. Cell tower up there, perfect. Signal should be absolutely ultimate. I really am happy that I walked down this beach to bring this to you all today, because as I said, you don't always get sand in this area. My brother Malcolm will tell you that. He'll tell you this is a rare thing to see this amount of sand built up in this section. I'll take you right down to the end of the beach, then we walk back up. Don't know about time, don't know about battery, but trust me, you guys have a lovely scenery out here right now. We're going in close to an hour. If my co-star was here, I would have had to cut her off already, because she would have said, listen, do not show them anymore, cut them off. But alright, so 4x4 necessities. To walk into these areas, you definitely need proper foot gear. If you're going to come and walk in the east coast or anywhere like this here in Barbados, along the cliffs of Barbados, you want right gear. You do not want to be limiting your access to beautiful points where you can take photos and also enjoy. You want to make sure and get the right foot gear going that you can walk up to areas such as this and enjoy scenery such as this, which you will do now for 20 seconds My goodness, check that coastline. Oh, we're going to the other side of this beach for sure. Got to get over there and hopefully sun will be at the right angle that we can take in that as well. So you do not want to be walking over here in 2x2s. They will get cut up. There's no ankle support whatsoever. If you slip down between two pieces of coral, you will cut all of your sides, your ankles and stuff. You do not want that. Just so we don't get blinded by this light right through, I'll walk with you and let you view some of this stunning reef that's been exposed here. You can see because it's covered in moss, you would appreciate that this is always underwater in this section unless it's very, very low tides. You can see how these are fully mossed, and then when you come up and the ones on the inside, they're partially mossed. That's as the tide would rise and stuff. So this area here would probably be a little bit more exposed, but as I said, this sandy conditions that we're seeing here is not something that you would normally see, because one is, there's not always sand in this area, and two is because of the very low tide that we're experiencing this morning. We're coming into a beautiful low tide this morning. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you the angle here. I'm going to give you a beach view for 20 seconds. Looking along this coral here, I just want to get up a little bit further so that you can take in it all, and then we'll also look up to the east of where we are, have a look at this other section of coastline that we would not normally see. So stunning this morning. Hold on a minute though. So stunning this morning. No, we're there, right? My apologies, man. I'm real sorry for all those people that love Nick. That would be everyone, like 99. Well, there's one person that doesn't really. I would think that person would be the like 0.0001% of our audience wants to see me and me alone, of course. There we go again. I'm only showing you this here because I want to pan around. I would have kept it on me, but I didn't want to get in front of this other view because I just said I was going to let you see this coastline up here. So here we go. I actually think we should really maintain ourselves in this area and get as far as we can so that you can take in this scenery. Darker makers, please. Remember our clauses that we have that tell you that if you do any rectal damage while you're watching these views, that is your fault. We did tell you this morning in our preamble to bring your darker makers. Alright, there you go. A great example of where the train line used to be. That would have been one of the supports for the train line. So all this area here would have been land. You could see all of the erect columns there, just beyond that, the metal. That will tell you where this train line used to be. You can see clearly that there was a lot more land here in Barbados in those days. A lot more. How beautiful. The furthest point you're seeing is College Savannah. No, it is not East Point. That is a rung from here. You cannot see Ragged Point from this area. And you can see, if you know down here, right in the center of the camera right now, that's Mother Frog just over there. That is a surf break as well that you can surf if you're interested in. It's a very little known break. But a real good conditions if you can get it. A lot of people on here may have surfed so in the past. Alright, so we're going to give you a beach view just for a second or two because I have to get into my amazing skills of Arctic scripting as I don't have the my co-star with me this morning. Everything I have to do myself. She's on top about the bittersweet of punishment. I'm here punishing her because of her bad behavior, and I'm punishing myself because of her bad behavior. Is that not ridiculous? Alright, here we go. I'm going to get you on top of this rock, and I'm going to give you a few seconds to enjoy this. Please take this in. Remember, this is beautiful Barbados. We are waiting on you. If you have never been here before, isn't it time that you tried? Come on, you know you're saving the best for last. Come and check it out. Alright, I know you all are missing me, so I'm back now. Just to let you know I'm here. Don't worry, fret not, fear not. I'm coming back to you all. I did not abandon you all. Look at where we are though. Won't be able to do this here in normal conditions. Please, please, please check your tides when you're coming to Barbados. Again, make sure they're around 5 or 6 o'clock, even 7 in the morning. Not before, not after those. If you want to really enjoy this kind of stunning display of natural beauty surrounds us on this side of the island for sure. The whole island is beautiful. But the beautiful thing about Barbados is that everything is so different from coast to coast. If you want the rustic, rough areas like out here, which are very dangerous to swim in, come over to the east side of the island. Beautiful natural terrain. If you want the rougher side, or not the rougher side, a less rough side, come around southeast, the east side of the island, onto the south of the island. And then when you come around to the west coast, well, you have the pristine and lovely conditions over there. A beautiful clear turquoise water with sandy beaches and amazing scenery. No currents, no sand in your mouth, ears or nose, and all of the water sports you could possibly want. As you can see, I'm trying to get back in my 𝗂𝗧 good book, so I'm trying something new. Alright, the reason that's why I gave you all that time out was to give you all the symbol of what EMC is all about. It's all about an encircling love. That is where it starts from. The EMC is early morning crew, and it's about we. We. That is what it's about. It's no me, there's no you, there's everyone here. That's we. That's what is making up the EMC. So this is why we're trying to get numbers up. People say, man, you just want to get some kind of prestige, you want to be a lead. No, you all got that completely wrong. If you all do not know my true purpose in life yet, then you have not been watching long enough. And I'm not going to tell you. You can find out for yourself. You just keep watching what's going on. But realize that we are a gathering of people that have been coming together and growing because of recommendations of others. You know, friends are telling friends about what we stand for. They're not telling people that they know, they will not understand it, or they would want to cause any distress to the group. They're telling friends who they know are of similar minds. So therefore, we are able to do that together. We're able to carry the word of love and peace and kindness and care and everything that's positive to the entire world. So tell your friend, tell your family, anyone that you think would benefit from peace and serenity and calmness, that needs to see this kind of beauty and get some laughter in life and don't take life too serious, tell them come and join us, please. We look forward to having them in our family. Let them come on, just send a friend request to Facebook. If you're viewing this on YouTube and you hear us keep talking about Facebook, it's because we broadcast live on Facebook. What you are seeing on YouTube is the vlog or the video of where we are, but what you really need to see are the comments that are going along here, because you will understand that I am the most peaceful, kind, caring and loving person in the world that's aggravated by a group of people on the morning that are called the troublesome ones, that you all are hearing a one-side conversation and think that I'm unfair in people. But if you all were to read the comments, you will understand and get the true gist of this here. But it's all down through love and respect. If you hear something on here that sounds disrespectful, trust me, it's because we know each other, because we love each other, and because we can say that and with knowingly that we are loving each other and caring for each other. It's gonna be a long vlog this morning. We didn't have one yesterday. I am not in a rush to go anywhere, and I don't have the co-star here that were telling me to shut off the camera, stop talking to people, don't let them say anymore, you've done enough talking, they've got what they're supposed to get. No, I'm not going to do that this morning, co-star. We're going to continue walking. So, are you all glad that I did not bring her with me? I surely am. Jeanette, have my breakfast ready for me when I get home, please. I beg you to have my breakfast. Actually, take the $2 that Jeremy was trying to give you to get you out of your detention, and use that and buy something for me and give me a lovely breakfast this morning. After all, you're on my mind. I'm thinking and talking about you all the time. Railway tracks. Just brought you here for that glare. Lots of railway tracks. Just crazy. Crazy to think that's where land used to be at one time. You know, a lot of people say, well, we're bigger than 166 square miles because look at all the beaches. Look at the shallow draft, how they've taken that into landfill. Look at Oysterstown, yes, but look at this side. See how much we have lost, and realize clearly that we may be 166 square miles still, because the amount of stuff that we've lost, or the amount of beachfront and land we've lost on the east and on the west and on the south as well. Beautiful, back on track again. I'm not going to deprive you. If anything, we look, oh, look at this. Heavenly view. Beautiful. I'm not going to deprive you. If you are deprived this morning, and we are cut short, blame the co-star, as I said before. She did. She went and unplugged my charger out of the phone last night because I told her I was not bringing her. So I don't know if I said that before. I'm sure I never did. It's probably something new you've never heard. But in case you heard it before, or in case you're now coming on this very second right now, blame the co-star today for any interruptions because she unplugged my cell phone. Beautiful. So you can see we're going right on the water's edge, literally speaking. Alright, we'll point it back in that direction in a minute because we got some sun. We're going to face this way, let you enjoy some of the scenery. Again, railway tracks showing you where the train line used to run in Barbados, how far out it is, and how much land we've lost between here where we're standing, which is right on the 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Cliff area, and the train where the train used to run. I know you're always saying, boy, he walking backwards, you know, he must have really got that 360-degree vision, but it's not really 360, it's more like 270. It's a fisheye lens that was installed in my left eye. My right eye is a telescopic lens, so I can see way on where you are. So like, for example, I don't know if you all can see where that clearing is. Can you see that ant going over there with that little acorn on top? It's like a little, looks like a casuarina berry. Can you all see that moving? No, you can't? Okay, sorry. You understand what I'm talking about then. That's the telescopic lens that just came into play just now. The only problem is I have to shut my eye when I'm focusing, whether it is on the fisheye zoom or if it's on the zoom lens, because if not, it distorts it and makes it a little bit giddy. Here we go. Look at where the land is. Look at where the land was. Perfect example, perfect lighting, perfect tide to see the railway line. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Absolutely stunning views this morning. Reiko, I told you to bring your 4x4s. I know you're coming back here soon. Try and bring them this time. If you're not able, I will put on my backpack that has an automatic rope that will come out and hit you and pull you with me, because I can take you, I can take Susan, I can take everyone with me. I am that strong and sturdy. So don't waste time, bring it right foot gear please. I want to bring into areas like this and let you touch your serenity and peace. I don't know if you have done so before, or I don't know who on here has done so before. If you have not, please gather with us, come walk with us and enjoy some of this here while you're on the island. Come in this season, we had mentioned about it 2 years ago. We're going to start off the official walks again, as in any day kind of thing. We're going to try and get different areas if we get weather conditions such as these. So please keep your ear tuned. We have some exciting stuff coming on. Our co-star is working feverishly on media and also on a lot of different projects. We have some thrilling stuff coming your way soon. We'll wait and see how that goes, but it should be coming hopefully for this coming season. Season being your winter season, our high season in tourism here. It's beautiful. Right now it's very, very hot in Barbados. If you're on the island or if you've experienced it over the last 2 weeks, it's going to get really hot again too, because with these systems that are now going over to the northeast of the island, it's going to start pulling all the wind off the south. As you would know, most of the homes in Barbados, unless you're on the actual south coast itself, have their structured designs of windows to the east and the north. That's where the general trade winds come from. So at this time of the year, when there's south winds, a lot of the homes are really subjected to a lot of heat. So that's what happens. And also it's hot as well. But beautiful little scenery. So many little gaps you can go down and take any views. But we're going to continue on this way. We don't have that much further to go this morning. I know we're well over an hour, but don't worry about that. You had an entire hour or over an hour of listening to a voice that is probably going to live with you for the rest of the day, into the night, into the next week, into the next year, and forever, because it is so charming, so smooth, so silky, so romantic, so deep, and so Bartonish. It sort of like perfectly complements the beautiful scenery that we're seeing. And what it even complements even more than this beautiful scenery, of course, would be this beautiful scenery, because you can actually read my lips and watch how they're moving at the same time with this amazing voice. It's sort of like double the pleasure right now. But we're going to turn it back around for you so you can see the other stuff. You can still hear my voice, so don't worry. I am not going to talk too much today. Today is a quiet day for me. Ah, boy. It's a quiet day for me. Okay. I don't know if that ever happens. According to co-star, who I can talk about now, she's not hearing me. So a 6-second delay does not work, and I can always cut out her comments later on. But according to her, I even talk in my sleep, which I do not believe. Just beautiful. I'm going to walk for a little while, let you all hear what down here is like. Although the morning has awoken a lot more now than when we started, still have quite a few birds and the sounds of the ocean and stuff. So I want you to enjoy that. So here we go. Man, I know you all feel as though you all being robbed now. Because not hearing my voice, it feels as though you all are being... I know it is. Don't worry. You don't have to say anything. I know it is. And any of you all that deny it, you all are trying to reverse psychology on me. You all just want me to talk more. But I'm not talking anymore because I don't want to, like, you know, be annoying. Although I sound great, I don't want to be really annoying as such. Alright, another little vantage point I want to take you on here. As I said before, many little paths that lead off of the main path itself to bring you beauty such as this. Here we go. Now this is Bath Beach proper as it starts here. That's Mother Frog. I know the sun is a little bit bright, but you see there's no sargassum. It is stunning down here. Places like 𝐤𝐯𝐿𝐴 looking great again now. No sargassum there. Many places on the southeast, like River Bay even, has started to see less and less sargassum. This year has been a much lighter year, thank God. So we're able to see this natural and beautiful scenery this morning. From here we're seeing right down the coastline. I don't know if you all can make it out. I can make out Pico Tenerife. I can also make out the chalky cliffs of Cove Bay, and I'm saying Pico Tenerife down there in the center of the camera, just slightly higher than the center. It's right there now on center itself. And then the same point that we talked about that goes into Martins Bay, that point that you're seeing, closest point here over these rocks with the PVC tubing in it, that will be going around into Martins Bay. So get ready for a lot of thrilling stuff that's going on. We'll be taking you on some more tours along the side of the island. Looking forward to that, of course. On Saturday we will be having our 𝗳𝗟𝗃 Saturday walk with Nicole again. So get ready for that as well if you'd like to walk with us. We have not announced where we're walking yet, still checking some wind conditions and stuff. These systems that are coming in and weather conditions, but we do have some places in mind, so get ready for all of that there. Again, more of the remnants of what used to be the support columns for the bridge area that would have been along here for the old train line. You see it right down there in the water there itself, right on the rocky area of the water itself. Stunning. It's so nice to see this kind of history. The beautiful thing about these vlogs, not only is it that we're seeing this stunning beauty, but we're also archiving what this island is like, because we're seeing so many changes as we're going around this island. So we're at least able to show your children and their grandchildren our vlogs. It should be on YouTube. We have a succession plan in place. You know, if God calls me before the time that I desire to go, which is always before the time we desire to go, you know, I have already put a succession plan in place. Jeanette and will be taking over that. Nicole will be helping her. They'll be working on it, vlogging and stuff together, and other things that are going on. So as I said, we have a lot of stuff in place. This is not a movement that is to die with someone. The love, care, kindness and happiness should be forever. So that's what we want to bring to this world. People have forgotten how to love each other. People are so caught up in the rat race to make money, fear of losing their jobs because of the threats, whether they be verbal or gestured threats of losing your job and stuff nowadays, very high. So, you know, we just want to make sure that this is all covered, beautiful, and we want to make sure that our journey continues to bring peace and happiness to everyone. So to anyone who is suffering right now, a lot of pressure from work, stress related or whatever it is, or just work in general, whether it be physical, it's too challenging for you, whatever, just take your time and get through. And if you get the opportunity to do something that you love, your passion, if you're called on a journey such as what I have been called on, please make sure don't let that opportunity pass you. If it's able, do it. More little sandy coves here setting up. Again, areas that do not normally have sand in them. Just, well, I shouldn't say summer, yes, if there are no tropical systems. This year we're able to see them because there's no sargassum, and we haven't had anything that's come too close to the island. That rock there, again, Mother Frog, to give you your bearing. I'm going to try and go up there and do something for you and finish off over in that section, because I still got a good signal there as far as I remember, but we're going to make our way up through here and hopefully we will not lose it going through this denser area. If you want to see the waterfall that dwarfs the Niagara Falls of Canada and also the American side, we have a waterfall over here that is bigger than all of those. It's one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. So if you get the opportunity, come and have a look at that. We're not showing you that today, but you can also come over here and have a look at that if you would like. Remember, it is the biggest waterfall in the world, and you need to be thrilled by seeing that. It is just amazing watching it running through and running off of that mountainside. It's just beautiful. Now, this place here was named after a couple of our Spice Girls. It's called Lazy Bones. So immediately coming to mind would be Simone, Cheryl, Mary, yeah, Kim the Southie girl, Caroline, of course, my co-star. All of them are Lazy Bones, so that's the name of this home here, Lazy Bones Home. We would have gone around here normally, but there are some folks in the home, but we are not going to be doing it today. But there you go. You see it spells 𝐶HERYL, Cheryl, M-A-R-Y. I don't have to say all of them because you all get the gist of it. You all can do that for yourselves. You can freeze frame that, come back and see all of their names are included in that there, and that's how that name was brought up. And I'll just tell you where we are. We're going on the beach to finish off with Mother Frog, looking right down the stretch of land that we were just walking on. It's been a very long vlog. Well, not that long. I'm actually only now beginning to talk. I kept and reserved my talking for this time because I didn't want to stop really at this time. So that's why it was so quiet this morning. So apologies to all those that were hearing an extremely quiet vlog today. This area is to drive down and up. This goes up by where the 𝗣𝗟𝗃 station is located. However, now it's only used really by horses and motorcycles and stuff. But the biggest waterfall in the world, just up there on your left. We'll take that in another day because to climb up that mountain to get to it is a difficult thing to do. A lot of people down here this morning. Greetings, brother. How are you going? All right, man. I'll bring them down here, show you the beach, man. I'm so happy to see no sargasm and stuff.
Man, that's good.
You want to shout out your family, man?
Hey, morning.
Man, good to see you, man. We're at EMC. I don't know if you know our vlogs and stuff that we do. Early morning vlogs, early morning crew we're called on Facebook.
I ain't sure
I didn't bring any greeting cards, but my name is Nicholas Dean, D-E-A-N-E. And if you look us up, come and look and see what we do, man. Enjoy the piece of Serenity.
I hop back on my phone and try remember.
Rob, wonderful, man. You're staying down here right now?
Yeah, you're staying right here.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. Well, enjoy your day, huh? Have a piece there, brother. Cool, man.
Day,
yeah, man, for sure. Roast some. Yeah, for real. All right, so we have. Good morning, everyone. Can I let you all speak to our family on Facebook? Great, man, fisherman. Well, my brother, you good?
Yeah, you good?
Man, good, man. I just got him up through train line. Good morning to everyone. How are you all this morning?
Okay.
You all have one of the most peaceful places to wake up to this morning, and no sargasm. Isn't that brilliant?
Very glad.
Yeah, man. Or you all have a great day, okay? Thanks again. Okay, see you later. All right, man. Man, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Well, thank you for doing so, man. You know, we are who joins us, you know? You all bring the spirit and the joy. All right?
Orlando Norris?
Yeah. What's your name? Orlando Norris? He says your name is Norris.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a great day, huh? Okay. Jeez, on Cheryl, look. Check out. Hello, how are you going? This dog reminds me, not in its looks, but anyway, but its personality, because my co-star is a very tiny person, but she feels she's a bad John. So she addresses me this way all the time. That's how this is actually her. Listen. You go ahead. I unplugged your phone. I took off your charge this morning. You go ahead then. Did you hear that? Alright, so you don't get to see this. I don't know the last day that in summer that I've seen Bath Beach like this. Actually, I don't remember the last time I've seen Bath Beach. It's beautiful either. The amount of sand that's coming here, the low tide that we're experiencing right now. We're not going to go out the beach any further. We're going to stop our vlog here. We'll leave that for another day. But just want you to see out by College Savannah, the furthest point you can see from here. And that would just be coming in this direction. From there will be Concept Bay, and then you'll work yourself down into the Bath Beach section. And these beautiful homes down here, you know how lovely it is to wake up at this time of morning down here on this side of the island. I do. I've done it quite a few times. But beautiful, beautiful weather conditions today. Absolutely stunning visibility. A little bit on the murky, well, not murky, but a little bit on the hazy side as you're looking way down north. But how beautiful. Now again, please check with Nicole, because I understood this was a ticket booth for the train at one time. I am not too sure, but Nicole could tell you, as I told you already, she last wrote it when she was 30 years old. Nicole, I hope you wrote it down, because I'm sure your memory will be slipping and fading as it usually does. And you'll probably tell everyone on here that is not true, when we know it is perfectly true. In case, again, you're a surfer, this is Mother Frog. You can get an incredible surf coming off of in here. If you're interested in coming check it out, wait for the next big north swell. You obviously have to wait for a higher tide as well. Today would not be the day. Break too far out on the outside reef. You don't want that at all. Alright, so we're going to do this morning, and this morning a little bit differently. A little bit different. Stunning views. We came from right down there by the chalky section that you're seeing over there, from that general area. We walked down those hills. We brought this to you with all the love and all the funniness and all the joy and all the lightheartedness that we possibly can. This is Bath. We're going to give you a 360. Actually, let's make this a circle of love. Remember, we're going to encounter some sun. Shut your eyes upon your darker makers. Here we go. So we said we're going to end this vlog a little bit differently today, and that's because we're going to put you in a stationary position. We're going to say our farewells while you're taking in this beauty that we are seeing in front of us. Remember, what you're seeing does not represent what it's like to be down in here. I can assure you of that. No matter how good your memories are of being down in here, being actually here is a completely different situation. It is beautiful. All right, so we're going to put it this way here now and see if we can get away from the shadow itself and give you all a farewell. For all those that joined us this morning, they're known as the EMC Live Warriors. We thank you so very much. You know, we walk on mornings. We're never alone because God walks with me. God walks with us at all times. However, it is nice to know that we have someone on here that we can spend the morning with, that we can share the joy and the beauty and the love, and also have some bantering with them and share love and kindness. No matter what words you're hearing here, trust me, they're respectful and they're done through love. I know there are some people taking offense to hearing, he's a liar. That's how we are. So if you're not comfortable with the way that we are, maybe this is not the place for you. If you are comfortable, or if you feel as though there's a possibility that you might start to enjoy something like this, please bring your friends, bring your family, bring your loved ones, share yourself with them. Remember, we're sharing all of our peace and our spirituality and our love and our kindness right here this morning. And this will then go on to YouTube, and this will be shared for years and years to come. We have a massive archive up there. If you're coming on here for the first time or you're not sure who we are, send a friend's request to Facebook. That's where you'll be viewing this right now. Or if you see it on YouTube, send it to me, Nicholas Dean, the Bajan Warrior, warrior for peace, love, kindness, happiness, etc. I used to walk the journey with everyone from a distance. I now walk the journey with people with me. I actually have someone in my life right now that has made my journey much more clear, much more beautiful, much more vibrant, much more peaceful, much more serene, and much more joy. And that would of course be my co-star. Though she gives you a hard time, and sometimes I have to lock her under house arrest as I'm doing today. For all the Q family, please do not harass me on Thursday and tell me I should not have her under house arrest, because blame Jeremy Gittins, the billionaire, for insulting my integrity with $2 US. He is the reason why you will not see her on Thursday, not me. So do not be vexed with me, be vexed with him. Remember, that's Jeremy Gittins, or you can put it as a @ Jeremy Gittins. Find out who he is and let him know how distraught you are over his $2 offer for getting my lady out of the house arrest. Anyway, everyone have a peaceful day. Hopefully it's bringing some peace and serenity that you did not start your day with. Remember, you can always restart your day. Your day doesn't have to start with sunrise. Your day can start whenever you say it start. If you get up this morning, you having challenging times, and you feel as though someone's infringed your serenity, walk away. Walk away, breathe, find it again. Try and remember what you're seeing right now, and try and remember how beautiful life is, and then go back again. Remember the freedom that you have to love and care and forgive people is a freedom that very few people have. A lot of people love with restrictions, don't tell people to love them, don't understand that there are many different categories of love. Think when you say you love someone, then it means you want to get intimate with them. No, love is a completely different thing. Love has many, many categories. If you're not familiar with them, do a little Google or a little Bing, have a look and see what we're talking about. Then, you know, to each and every one of you all, from myself, from our house arrested co-star, and from all of our EMC family, wish you all a blessed day. Go forward today, please, and bring some joy and cheer to those around you. If you are having a challenge today, please get in contact with someone on here, because someone will be able to help you through it, I am sure. We're all about holding each other's hands and walking with them, not leading them, not following them. Have a blessed day. I'll give you about 30 seconds to enjoy this here. Enjoy, people, and catch you all Q in the community on Thursday afternoon, unless something really exciting comes up before. See you all later.